No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Back to throw, it's Burden. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw on third down. It's complete to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going. And
deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying the left side. Oh, he's got execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the...
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
To the air, it's Burden. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot and maybe throw the football down the field. But I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
In the end zone, looking to fire. He lets it fly. Makes a catch on the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The run from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Working that left side. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. He's picked up 49 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants to take the top off. Flags it. Touchdown, Texans! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so probably no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Burden. And down he goes back at the 3.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're all...
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Peters. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that third down. They're
catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Only a dozen Domers have cracked the 2,000-yard mark in receiving in a career. This guy might be the one to get to number 13.
I would say he's pretty good, though. If he's putting up those type of numbers and being mentioned with those type of cats, listen, you try to find your go-to guy. You want to have an elite receiver on the outside that you can feature and you can move him around. This guy's got the makings of that kind of stuff.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Scanning the field, it's Burden. Looking to scramble. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll move the wide receiver. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Turning it on. He's in the plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Back to pass on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Just keep swinging it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it into the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. But when it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about it.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now. You're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air. It's Burden. He's got him. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. Takes a hit as he fires. Play by this defense. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. He's at the 50, at the 30, he's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. defense has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Stay right.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Back to throw, it's Burden. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
He's loose on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in their rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time on target. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw again. Buying some time. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Texas. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to...
Makes the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas, 51, Notre Dame.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Texas.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up.
Notre Dame, 25.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it on the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Now the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to pass. Battered at the line and incomplete, and that's a great way to play pass defense if you can get the pressure.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Slams ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Notre Dame, 36.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Bringing it out of the end zone was not a good one. Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. After
the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're facing a 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll try the right side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Are walked up tight. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.